Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel Koumou Nete. I'm a local realtor with KNAX Group at Keller Williams Realty. And in this video, we are going to talk about where do we stand? What are some of the challenges that are holding us back? And what are the future of Afro-Caribbean homeownership and what can look like right here in Charlotte and beyond, okay? Before we dive into it, take a second to go get a coffee, whatever you need. I already got my coffee, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about where we are, what are some of the challenges, and what I believe that we need to do to close the gap, okay? First, let's talk about where we stand. Where we stand currently, the current reality is that we are still, what I say we, I'm African, I'm speaking to other African, I'm speaking to other Caribbean. As a community, we are invisible. Okay, we are underrepresented, very, very low presence. I was telling somebody this the other day. I'm at the Keller Williams Park here in Charlotte. We have over 500 agents, yet I'm the only African realtor that I've seen so far in this group. So we are very, very invisible. We are very underrepresented, a very low presence. Now, let's start with where we are today. In the Charlotte market, Black ownership is between 43 to 46%. Okay, that includes African American, that includes Black American, that includes everybody, the Caribbean, the African, all Black. Yet within that number, the Afro-Caribbean presence is even smaller. Okay, here's the thing, it is even smaller. It's not that our community does not value ownership. We absolutely do. Okay, I believe that we do. And I know we do. We absolutely value homeownership. But too often, we are not in the room where these opportunities are discussed, okay? And what I mean by we are not in the room where the opportunities are discussed, we are not present, or we don't know when these opportunities are being discussed, in the sense of when it comes to homeownership, when it comes to investing in real estate, anything real estate related. Because of our low presence, we are not present when these opportunities are discussed. Take myself for an example. As an African realtor here in Keller Williams, being the only African realtor out of the 500 some agent in this firm, in this KW Park, I mean, I can only do so much. You know, I can only advocate for so much for our community. So the representation that we have is very low, and it is affecting us in returns. Let's take a general contractor or an appraiser, for instance. I have been a realtor now a little over a decade, yet haven't met African or an Afro-Caribbean general contractor here in Charlotte. Well, I'm a general contractor, but I haven't yet met one in Charlotte that is Afro-Caribbean, single Afro-Caribbean general contractor, appraiser. They have couple lenders, but I can't think of one. You see, that's how difficult it is, because I can't think of one. And if I can't think of one, somebody who is in the business for a decade, yet can't think of one, that is not good. It just means that our presence is not to exist. And this campaign is to empower us, is to shine a light into, for lack of work, not the invisibility that we have, or not representation that we have. So that's what I'm taking my time now, or where I'm in a new phase now, where I want to make sure that our voice is heard. I wanted to make sure that one step at a time, we all get to the table as well. I wanted to see more Afro-Caribbean general contractor, appraiser, lender, homeowners. We don't have to be 40, 50 to buy a home anymore. We can start buying home as Afro-Caribbean foreigners at 18, 20, because myself, I was over 30 before I bought my first home. Why? Because I didn't know. I didn't have anybody to teach me. I didn't have anybody to coach me. Would I call myself a victim? Yes or no? Not knowing it just because you don't know. But should I go out there and search for it? 100%. So I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not playing the victim card here. But at the same time, to having the presence, having the right people, having the right presence would have helped much more than what it did. But now, where I am now, I'm a real estate agent. I own property. We own multiple real estate properties now. Why? Because I put myself in a situation to go and learn and establish and take actions. So that's what I wanted to take time to do more of this video to empower us. I want for you that are listening, for the people that are listening, the people that are watching this video, I want us to take a time to show our presence. We want it to be present, and we want it to be known and seen around here in Charlotte. We don't want that invisibility much more. I can go on for days, but I'm sure you guys get the point. Our presence in Charlotte is almost non-existent. So I just want to take a moment to say that. Therefore, there are limited mentorship, fewer leaders who understand our story, and very few Afro-Caribbean realtor investor guiding us throughout the process. So I hope you guys see the challenge that we are facing, hoping that you guys do understand the lack that we're having and reason why we are behind. So if you were listening to or watching this video, I commend you to take a step, call me or put me in contact with others that will need the help. Let's form a group that can empower us toward homeownership. Okay, it is very important that we empower each other toward homeownership. It's very, very important to me. Now let's talk about our challenge, okay, and why we are falling behind. There is a quote that's saying, when we don't see ourselves in the system, we start to believe the system is not for us. 100% believe in that, okay? It's not that when we don't see ourselves in the system that the system is not for us. The truth is, we are not behind because we don't care about owning a home or anything of that nature. We are behind because for generation we were never invited to the table earlier enough. Not in education, not in policy, and not in representation. Okay, think about it. How many Afro-Caribbean realtor, appraiser, mortgage lender here, if you listen to this, you personally know here in Charlotte, okay? How many Afro-Caribbean leader do we know here that are making noise to support the community or to empower the community? Not a lot, okay? Representation matters. When you don't see the people who look like you in those roles, the process feels foreign, okay? Remember, I am African. I moved here not speaking any English, not knowing anything about English, and even speaking English then was foreign to me, okay? Because it just is new. Okay, so not having the people who look like us in those roles make everything more so of a challenge. Okay, it's even intimidating. That is a challenge that we are facing. Okay, it's not what we want, is that what we don't know, and we don't have the right people to pave the road for us to go get it. Okay, so that lack of access and visibility keep our family renting, our saving lower, and our urge toward home buying delay much further out. Okay, and also because of that too, it'll affect our legacy, our wealth building, for lack of word. Yes, it'll affect our wealth building, our generational wealth building. So I hope that I made a point that was understood with that. Yeah, that was not the only challenge that I thought about coming in here to do this video. Another challenge that I believe we are having is we need new voices. We need new leaders as well too. The good news is we are seeing a new wave of new Afro-Caribbean professional in real estate throughout, in finance, in professional. Even as a matter of fact, I noticed this the other day watching football, American football, not soccer. Once upon a time, I don't recall seeing any African NFL football player. Last Sunday, I was watching the game. There are many African football players in the NFL. Okay, I recall, I would say a few years back, a friend of mine won't even let his son play football because it was something that we didn't know. So we didn't know it. We thought it was a dangerous sport. Yeah, is it a dangerous sport? Yes, it is a dangerous sport. But because we didn't know there was no representation in that field or in that sport, he didn't want his son to play. So that was a lack of knowledge. That was a lack of education or whatever it is. But now we have new voices, new leaders that are coming. We have a lot of African or Afro-Caribbean Haitian that are playing the NFL. a lot of newer generation of Afro-Caribbean that are coming, taking steps, taking leadership. But here's the thing, taking leadership, especially because now things are evolving. A lot of the younger generation educating themselves, forming community investment group, and using social media to share knowledge. Right here in Charlotte, we have African Caribbean family buying places like around the university, the Steel Creek and Concord area, creating a small but powerful network of homeownership. But the key is we need more of it. The more we show up in the marketplace, the more we normalize that success for the next generation to come. So our job is to show up. We need to pave the road for the generation to come. I have 3 daughters myself. Now, I speak real estate around them all day. Even when we have to go see distressed property, I will take them with me. Some of the home, they have to come in. Even it don't matter the condition of the home, so they can familiarize themselves with real estate. Okay, I'm a realtor. I truly believe in real estate here in Charlotte. So I do my best to empower them and put real estate in their brain. So they come with me everywhere I go when it comes to, especially on the weekend, if I have to go tour a home, if I have to go see a property, anything of that nature, I'll bring them with me. They don't like it, they hate going, but at the same time, I feel that it is a way for me to somewhat empower them on knowing about real estate. Okay, so we need more to pave the road. We need more of us to show up and lead and empower homeownership within the Afro-Caribbean community. What does the future of the Afro-Caribbean property homeownership look like? First thing we need to work on is education. We need a lot of workshop. I'm guilty of this. I don't do much of it. Yet it's one of those things that a small, simple thing. I was running this video and I will start doing some workshop on home buying seminar, seller seminar to empower, to educate others on home ownership. There's a lot of media content now that break down the process of home ownership. We need to work not so much in a complex term, but in a language that we can understand. English is a second language for some of us, so we need to make sure that when we explain things, we explain it that in a term that are not complex and more in a term that people can understand. The second thing that I believe we need to work on is representation. We need more Afro-Caribbean realtors. I empower others to go get their real estate license, join the wave. We need more of the Afro-Caribbean lenders to educate some of our community on best practice when it comes to lending. Some appraisers that are Afro-Caribbean. We need some builders, developers. We need a lot of professionals to help us. As I mentioned to you, in Charlotte here, I don't know of one Afro-Caribbean general contractor or builder. Okay, so we need more of those. We need more representation within the community so it doesn't feel foreign to the rest of us. So professional who understand our culture and our challenges is much needed. Okay, third, we need collaboration. We can buy together. Family, friend, community, group pooling, resource to invest property and land. We need that collaboration. Okay, it got to be a teamwork. Okay, and we need to work together in order for us to get to the finish line. Okay, so that is very important as well too. Fourth, in my opinion, is our mindset. We must shift our mindset from being a consumer to more of an investor. Okay, we need to start thinking from short-term mindset to more of a generational thinking mindset, because I won't call it being programmed, but I would say that some of our culture and moving into a foreign country, our mindset have been programmed to be more or less on the short term versus being a generational thinking mindset. Definitely have to work on our mindset as well too. So that's very important as part of what we need to better ourselves in the future in order for us to take things in our own hand. Okay, the future start where we stop asking for inclusion and start creating our own opportunity. Okay, that is very important. The next wave of wealth in the Afro-Caribbean community will build on land ownership and collective growth. They don't make land anymore, so we need to get a piece of it or we'll be left behind. Okay, so to close on this video, the future of the Afro-Caribbean property homeownership is bright, but only if we can make it happen. This is our moment to own, to build, and to invest. Again, my name is Daniel Koumou. I am a local real estate agent here with KNAX Group at Keller Williams Realty in Charlotte. And today I just figure I pop in here and just do a quick video and just talk about how important this vision to me. My goal, as I mentioned, fourth quarter of 2025 to December 2026 is to help 100 family home owner, and that's a goal that I'm setting for myself. Okay, we need to own a piece of this city. We need to turn dream into deeds, okay, and house into legacies. So if you are ready to start this journey, call me. My number is 704-904-5152, or click on the link below. You can schedule a 15-minute consultation with me where we can have a Zoom call, talk about where you are, and see what is out there. Okay, this month alone, I helped 2 African family and 1 Hispanic family with homeownership. Okay, that's 3 down. There's more to go. And or if you know of somebody, please have them reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to take a moment to see where they are and help guide them through the process of homeownership. Let's shape this future together. Thank you for taking a moment to watch my video. I'll be back next week. This video is something I just come out here and whatever comes in my mind, that's what I shoot, because I'm switching to focus more and be purposeful with building wealth within our community. So anything that some type that are important to me, I'm coming here to shoot videos and just go on what's important and help us shape this future together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have any question, call me. My information is at the bottom. I will leave my contact information in the comment, and any way I can help,